Live from the College of Journalism and Mass Communications on the University of Nebraska campus, you're watching Star City News live at 5.
Good evening, I'm Kristin Bauer.
And I'm Ryan Mix, and welcome to Star City News live at 5 on Channel 21.
For tonight's top story, Star City's Camila Orti is reporting about a new tax bill live at the Capitol.
Let's go live to Camila on the scene.
Month has many members of Nebraska organizations concerned.
AB 970 provides big tax breaks for corporations and millionaires while it tosses peanuts to the majority of the hard-working taxpayers.
Here in the Capitol building, groups like Voices for Children in Nebraska and the Nebraska State Education Association met to discuss their opposition to a tax-cutting bill. This bill would eliminate programs that these groups say are important for the state. Nancy Fulton, president of the Nebraska State Education Association, says $51 million would be taken from educational funding to help pay for the tax plan.
The fact is that this tax plan puts vital public services and infrastructure at risk.
Carolyn Rooker, executive director of Voices for Children in Nebraska, said that more than 60% of Nebraska families would only see a savings of $6 each month from the tax cut. Families earning less than $20,000 each year would only save 58 cents per month.
We need investments in our children more than we need tax cuts.
The bill's goal is simple, to lower income tax rates for Nebraskans. But these groups don't think the pros outweigh the cons. Reporting for Star City News, I'm Camila Orti. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Camila. Mayor Chris Beitler is urging for a sales tax bill to pass that he says will give people greater control on local government spending without tying the hands of local officials.
LB 956 would allow the people greater freedom in deciding which taxes they want to pay. The bill would allow local voters to implement an additional half-cent of sales tax and relieve the pressure on local property taxes.
Beitler said today he would reduce the city's property tax levy by 3 cents or more if voters approve a half-cent tax increase.
University of Nebraska Regent Chuck Hasselbrook has announced his candidacy for the U.S. Senate. He made the announcement this morning from his hometown of Lyons. Hasselbrook will be running as a Democrat for the seat currently held by U.S. Senator Ben Nelson, who said in December he will not be a candidate for a third term. Hasselbrook is currently the lone major Democrat in the race. State Senator Steve Lathrop of Omaha, along with former Nebraska Governor and Senator Bob Kerrey, have recently removed their names from a potential run. Attorney General John Bruning, State Treasurer Don Stenberg, and State Senator Deb Fischer are the major Republican candidates vying to win the primary May 15th. Tomorrow is the state's filing deadline for office holders to declare their candidacy.
A 32-year-old Lincoln man currently serving 70 to 120 years in prison for robbing a convenience store and raping a clerk has been found guilty of another rape charge. Armed Dixon was convicted Monday of sexual assault, robbery, and a weapons charge. Dixon was convicted in 2010 of robbing the local convenience store after being convicted in March 2009 for raping the store clerk. It has not been determined how much additional jail time, if any, Dixon will receive. A 20-year-old North Platte man has pleaded not guilty on charges of vehicular homicide and leaving the scene of an accident. Authorities say Michael Malmkar's vehicle struck Laverne Walter and his wife while the two were riding their bikes last June. 56-year-old Walter died of his injuries. Malkar's trial is set to begin May 15th.
The Lancaster County's Visitors Promotion Committee has voted to give another $400,000 from its Visitor Improvement Fund to the Centennial Mall renovation project. The $9.6 million renovation is expected to be completed by the beginning of 2014. This project will keep construction workers busy across the city as they will be working on the completion of the Pinnacle Bank Arena downtown, along with the expansion of the east side of Memorial Stadium. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners must approve the allocation, which will be given in increments of $200,000 the next 2 years. Well, it seems like Valentine's Day is full of nothing but candy and gifts these days.
That's right, Ryan, but there is something you could do that involves your heart as well as saving lives. We've got the story after the break.
You're watching Star City News live at 5.
Sister program provides a positive relationship that can better a child's life forever. Be a big brother or a big sister today and be a positive role model that every child needs.
The University Health Center, located on campus at 1500 U Street, offers a wide variety of cares and services. The Health Center offers extensive aid in the areas of dentistry, physical therapy, and psychology. Also on site is a full radiology department equipped with X-ray and EKG machines. The Health Center also offers a fully stocked pharmacy for prescription medication. The UNL Health Center is open 8 to 6 Monday through Thursday and 8 to 5 on Friday. The UNL Health Center, where the top priority is the student's health.
This regional art museum produces 6 to 8 exhibitions annually in its beautiful galleries. Frequent visitors enjoy viewing shows by contemporary artists, as well as sculptures and paintings from the permanent collection. The museum and research library are free and open to the public. The Great Plains Art Museum, located at 1155 Q Street.
I really wish I had a pet.
When looking for a pet, make the Capital Humane Society your first stop. There are a variety of pets to choose from, such as rabbits, cats, dogs, and much more. Pets from the Capital Humane Society are spayed or neutered, receive treatment for fleas, ticks, or mites, receive needed vaccinations and tests to keep the animals healthy, and are microchipped. It's much cheaper to adopt, so go to the Capital Humane Society to find your next best friend.
Washington became the 7th state to legalize same-sex marriage Monday, but the bill has had plenty of opposition already. Governor Chris Gregory signed the bill, saying it was a day historians will mark as a milestone for equal rights. The law goes into effect June 7th, but many opponents are ready to challenge the decision. A referendum was filed shortly after the bill was signed, meaning voters will likely have the final say. Republican presidential candidate Rick Santorum says he encouraged gay marriage opponents to continue the fight. Santorum has been fighting his way to the top of the polls recently, with the GOP race taking quite a turn this past week. Rick Santorum and Mitt Romney are now in a tight race atop the Republican candidates. Romney and Gingrich were the favorites until this past week when Santorum won primaries handily in Missouri, Minnesota, and Colorado. 2 national polls show a near tie between Romney and Santorum for the GOP bid. The latest Gallup poll shows Romney with 32% of the Republican vote and Santorum with 30%. Here are the results from the 9 Republican primaries thus far. When averaging the numbers together, Romney has received an average of just under 34% of the votes, while Santorum is second to him with an average of nearly 26% of the vote. Both Santorum and Romney have each won 4 primaries so far.
When severe weather strikes the Lincoln area, you can turn to Star City News with Kayla Bremer. With the latest technology, Kayla can keep you informed on current conditions and help you plan the rest of your week. Don't let the Nebraska weather catch you off guard. Turn to Star City News every Tuesday at 5 on Channel 21 for the coverage you need.
We'll do this every Wednesday night from 9 to 11, bringing you the best in funk and soul, old and new. That was yet another request. That song was by Instant Funk, and it was called I'm Able. As always, your main man, Polar Bear. I'm Dish Rag. Good night and good funk.
Tom Grant and Cole Gotti are bringing you the best sports discussions every Thursday night from 7 to 9 p.m. on 90.3 KRNU. From Husker sports to fantasy football to the major leagues, Grant and Gotti leave nothing behind in their witty and passionate discussions.
I don't care if it's preseason. There's football on my TV, and I love it.
Tune into the Grant and Gotti Show every Thursday night on 90.3 KRNU.
unforgettable.
We do this every Wednesday night from 9 to 11, bringing you the best in funk and soul, old and new.
Lobotomies are less surgery.
That was yet another request. That song was by Instant Funk, and it was called
Julius shot. The broke down churches gave us our verses.
Always my main man, Polar Bear. I'm Dish Rag. Good night. Good funk.
Magnetic now begins psychosis.
The need to give is constant. It is every day. That's why the Nebraska Community Blood Bank encourages you to come and donate. Communications Director Joyce Halkerson talks about how you can help your heart as well as help save lives on Valentine's Day.
Good evening and happy Valentine's Day to all of our viewers out there. Right now, taking a live look at our tower cam here on the university's campus. Mostly cloudy out there, and this morning actually did start off pretty cool with some dense fog covering the eastern portion of the state. For tomorrow, we see some temperatures. Well, actually right now, Right now, temperatures sitting at 36 in Lincoln, 39 in Columbus, and 37 in Omaha. We have a winds out of the southwest, so that's keeping our temperatures fairly mild here. Right now from the south in Columbus and 13 in Omaha. For tomorrow, for the Valentine's Day record, we do have some, on the high in 1967, we had 75 degrees, and also our low in 1936 was 15 degrees. We did have 8.2 inches of snow in 2003. And taking a look at our futurecast, for tomorrow, 6 a.m., we do see this cold front start moving across the state, which is kind of giving us a toss-up what our morning commute's going to look like. There's an opportunity for either some freezing rain, some rain, or snow, but we really won't know until the morning commute tomorrow what we're going to be getting. It's moving pretty slow, so it's looking like in the afternoon we should have mostly rain here in the capital city, probably keeping most of that snow off into the panhandle. For tonight, temperatures getting down into the lower 20s at 23, mostly cloudy with light winds. And for tomorrow, it's 50-50 chance on whether we're going to get rain or snow. 36 for our high with winds from the north at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Taking a look at our 7-day outlook, Thursday and Friday, mostly sunny, temperatures mild in the 40s. Saturday and Sunday, getting a little more cloudy, partly cloudy, and then Monday is where we see a chance for our next storm system moving through. 30% chance for some snow or mix there, but ending up Tuesday, 42, so ending up pretty mild throughout the end of the week. Back to you guys.
Sounds like kind of a chilly night to go out for Valentine's Day tonight.
Chilly, but a little comfortable. Wouldn't be a bad night to go on a walk.
Oh, that's right. Coming up, Matt Haron has some exciting news about outdoor hockey in Nebraska. Star City Sports is coming up next.
You're watching Star City News live at 5.
Their website at sheldonartmuseum.org.
Bay Skate Park is a nonprofit skate park that exists to give kids a safe place to skateboard, kind of cultivate an atmosphere of empowerment and growth and development. And so, yeah, we basically built a space that kids can use and skate, and they know that they've got encouragement and people that are caring for them and looking after them.
Tom Grant and Cole Gotti are bringing you the best sports discussions every Thursday night from 7 to 9 p.m. on 90.3 KRNU. From Husker sports to fantasy football to the major leagues, Grant and Gotti leave nothing behind in their witty and passionate discussions.
I don't care if it's preseason. There's football on my TV, and I love it.
Tune into the Grant and Gotti Show every Thursday night on 90.3 KRNU.
Hi, I'm Matt Haron, and this is your Star City Sports. Outdoor hockey is coming to Omaha. A press conference was held today to announce that 2 games will be played at TD Ameritrade Park next February. The first game will pit USHL rivals the Omaha Lancers and Lincoln Stars. The second game will match up college teams UNO and North Dakota. That game will be televised. A temporary rink will be built inside the 24,000-seat stadium. The Omaha-Lincoln matchup has the potential to set the single-game attendance record for the USHL. The 13th-ranked Husker women have suffered another setback. The team lost their second straight conference game to an unranked opponent last night in Minnesota. Jordan Hooper led the team towards a comeback, but the Huskers fell just short. Hooper scored 16 of her 20 points in the second half. Nebraska came back from a 16-point second-half deficit to tie the game with just over 3 minutes. The Huskers then lost the game 64-58. The team falls to 8-4 in Big Ten play and are now 19-5 overall. As we all know, the men's head coach Coach Doc Sadler is on the hot seat. The Huskers have lost their last 4 games by an average margin of 12.5 points, including a humiliating losses against Michigan and Penn State. Doc's contract runs through the 2016 season, and he is currently making $900,000 a year. If the university were to cut ties with the coach, they are required to pay him just under $70,000 per month through June of 2016. It's finally here. The Darren Erstad era will officially begin Friday as the Huskers open the 2012 season in Arizona. The team will face Gonzaga in a 3-game series through this weekend. There's a lot of optimism surrounding the program with Erstad as the head coach. Erstad is a former Nebraska baseball and football player who many say knows the Nebraska way. The Huskers lineup will be young this year as they only have 4 seniors on their opening day roster. The Huskers will have 31 home games at Hawks Field, including a 4-game homestand against the 2011 College World Series qualifier, California. The team's home opener will be March 6th versus Kansas.
At guard, at 6'3" from Harvard, number 17, Jeremy Lynn.
Linsanity has taken the nation.
We do this every Wednesday night from 9 to 11, bringing you the best in funk and soul old and new. That was yet another request. That song was by Instant Funk, and it was called
The broke down churches gave us our mercy.
Always remain man Polar Bear. I'm Dish Rag. Good night. Good funk.
Magnetic now begins psychosis.
Matt Talbot Kitchen and Outreach may be in a new location, but their mission continues on. Their efforts have served Lincoln's poor and homeless through outreach, advocacy, education, and the provision of food and shelter for nearly 20 years. Operating 365 days a year, Matt Talbot Kitchen and Outreach can only continue to instill hope to our community with the support from people just like you. Find out how you can make a difference at mtkserves.org.
Every little girl just wants to be beautiful, but the images they are shown are unrealistic. They need someone to turn to for advice and encouragement. That's why the Big Brothers Big Sister program provides a positive relationship that can better a child's life forever. Be a big brother or a big sister today and be a positive role model that every child needs.
Good evening. This is Star City's E-News, and I'm Dominique Kelley. Well, it is Valentine's Day, and I have some somber and loving news for you. Pop icon Whitney Houston's funeral service will be held Saturday in the church where she first began singing. Houston will be laid to rest at noon at the New Hope Baptist Church in Newark, New Jersey. The 48-year-old star died February 11th at a hotel in Beverly Hills. Houston won 6 Grammys, however, much of her later life was plagued by admitted drug use. In related news, the daughter of Whitney Houston and R&B star Bobby Brown, 18-year-old Bobby Kristina, was twice rushed to the hospital in L.A. after what a source said appeared to be an emotional breakdown over her mother's death. Brown, Whitney's ex-husband, released a statement stating, "Obviously, the death is affecting her daughter." For all you men out there thinking of crafty ways to ask your girlfriend to marry you, check this out. 2-time Olympic gold medalist McGerr asked organizers if his longtime girlfriend and fellow national team swimmer Annie Chandler could present medals to the top 3 finishers. When Grevers dropped to a knee, Chandler was surprised with the diamond ring. The couple did not discuss possible wedding dates. Despite the fact of a recent miscarriage, TLC reality star and mother of 19 children, Michelle Duggar, says the couple will have more kids. The Duggars appeared on the Today Show this morning. It was their first public appearance since their miscarriage in early December. The couple was expecting a girl in early April. This was the Duggars' second miscarriage. Season 9 of the reality TV show begins tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time on TLC. And 2 Lincolnites have earned golden tickets to the 11th season of American Idol. That's right, Maria Lozoya and Richie Lawson are among 300 contestants who will compete in the Hollywood portion of the show. Lozoya auditioned in St. Louis and Lawson in Aspen, Colorado last Thursday. American Idol gave Lawson quite a bit of airtime. Hollywood performances conclude this week with shows at 7 p.m. Wednesday and Thursday on Fox. It was an eventful weekend in Hollywood. Back to you guys.
It's kind of exciting to see some Lincoln locals get in the national spotlight.
It's definitely very exciting. We'll have to keep an eye.
The Sheldon Museum of Art, featuring more than 12,000 works of art, is free to the public. Located on the city campus of the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, the Sheldon has many photographs, sculptures, and paintings, including works by George O'Keeffe, Edward Hopper, and Andy Warhol. The Sheldon also offers tours to the public and hosts many special events. For more information, call the Sheldon Museum of Art at 472-2461 or visit their website at sheldonartmuseum.org.
Bauer Skate Park is a nonprofit skate park that exists to give kids a safe place to skateboard, kind of cultivate an atmosphere of empowerment and growth and development. And so yeah, we basically built a space that kids can use and skate, and they know that they've got encouragement.
Welcome back.
If you haven't logged on to Twitter today, Star City's Jessica Wenzel has an update on what's trending.
Twitter trends are constantly changing. We hear the top stories from today. The movie The Bow, which led the box office over the weekend with $41.2 million debut, is out just in time for all those couples heading to the theaters for a romantic Valentine's evening. The romantic drama is based on a true story of a newlywed couple recovering from an accident that puts the wife in a coma. She can't remember any of her life with her new husband, so he has to fight to win her heart all over again. The Vow is now playing at East Park, The Grand, and South Point theaters. Another movie Twitter users are tweeting about today is the new Transformers 4-quel. Director Michael Bay announced there will be a Transformers 4 come 2014. MichaelBay.com promises fans the next installment will bring audiences a new take on Transformers franchise, based on the Hasbro toy line. But it seems it is still questionable whether star Shia LaBeouf will be in this series. And finally, Nicki Minaj's controversial performance at the Grammys on Sunday night left viewers buzzing, creating the perfect opportunity for the R&B and pop singer to release her Starship single. The fist-pumping song dropped today, previewing the Pink Friday Roman Reloaded album that will be in stores April 1st. And that's what's trending. I'm Jessica Wenzel for Star City News.
Thanks, Jessica. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at www.twitter.com/StarCityNewsUNL and to visit our Facebook page.
Love is everywhere this week. The Lincoln's Children's Zoo say they are attempting to breed an endangered species that is found on the Republic of Madagascar, an island country located in the Indian Ocean. Ring-tailed lemurs are small nocturnal primates that can live to be 20 years old. Last year, the Lincoln Zoo received a male and had hopes of breeding it with one of 3 of the females. The Idaho Zoo set an adult male in the hopes of breeding it with the 3 female lemurs in the Lincoln Zoo. The zoo staff are hopeful that one of the lemurs is pregnant. Lincoln is the only planned breeding site for the species under the Association of Zoos and Aquarium Species Survival Plan.
Well, thanks for tuning in. I'm Ryan Mix.
And I'm Kristin Bauer. Happy Valentine's Day.
Skate Park is a nonprofit skate park that exists to give kids